In the 16th episode of the A.S.A.P Tech News, we talk about the new Nvidia drivers, Lenovo Developing Radeon graphics cards, the new Intel DG2 graphics cards, and Nvidia developing exclusive crypto mining graphics cards. We start with Nvidia and their latest drivers, now at version 461.72. This driver introduces support for the RTX 3060 graphics cards and for two crypto mining graphics cards, the CMP40HX and the CMP30HX. In addition to that, this new game-ready driver provides support for the Outsiders, the Debian version, and Nvidia DLSS in Endurance 2, the Complete Edition, and Mountain Blade 2 Bannerlord. Also, Rainbow Six gets the Nvidia Reflex system. This release also brings out multiple fixes for issues such as the stutter and low FPS when using hardware-accelerated GPU scheduling in windowed mode in both Hitman 2 and Edge of Eternity. Other fixes address the crashes occurring within the X4 foundations, especially when the application is crashing when being launched, flickering occurring in Blu-ray playback when played over HDMI, LG CX OLED TVs, the 2020 variants, which are not recognized as G-Sync compatible displays, and, on some notebooks, the maximum graphic power information missing in the Nvidia control panel. As always, I've already installed this driver and I can report that there are no issues so far with my system. Also, no performance gains in any game or application, but at least there are no new crashes or errors to be found. So far anyway, everything looks to be okay. Next up, we have Lenovo news, and apparently the company has decided to make graphics cards. Well, when I say make, what I really mean is make special editions of already existing graphics cards, but nevertheless, graphics cards. Lenovo has decided to work closely with AMD and deliver workstation-type systems which are using the AMD Ryzen Threadripper CPUs. Now, photos have been leaked of Lenovo-branded graphics cards, the Radeon RX 6800 XT and the Radeon RX 6900 XT Legion Edition to be exact. These graphics cards have the usual features at first glance: RGB, a dark color scheme, and a minimalistic design. However, it is very easy to notice that the cooling system of both these graphics cards is similar, if not the exact same, as the factory reference AMD Radeon graphics cards. The cooling system is a triple slot one with 3 fans integrated at the front of the heatsink. The power delivery appears to be made through a pair of 8-pin PCIe connectors. Only time will tell if these graphics cards will surface as standalone products or if they will even be available outside of China. And now we have Intel and what looks to be a new line of graphics cards for the consumer market. The DG2 is Intel's first graphics card series. This is important to know, not because we can expect a massive performance on these graphics cards, but if Intel does enter into the consumer-grade graphics card market, then our choices will be more than just 2 manufacturers and a handful of board partners. In addition, having a third player into the market will push both AMD and Nvidia to not only lower the prices, but also start to innovate their products, and we can always benefit from that. What we know for sure so far is that the Intel DG2 series of products will not be an in-house product, as Intel will have these manufactured by TSMC. The launch of this series has as its highlight 3 main products. These are also labeled as just DG2 and have the main specification leaked. First, there is the DG2 512EU, which also features a 256-bit bus and 8 or 16GB of video memory. Then there is the DG2 384AU with a 192-bit bus and 6 or 12GB of video memory. And finally the DG128EU, which runs on a 64-bit bus and has only 4GB of video memory. Of course, these are just leaks and the truth may be very close or very far away. All we can do now is to wait, and as I've said before, if Intel does enter into the consumer market for graphics cards, we will all benefit from it, especially in the current climate of absurd high prices and limited to no availability for most if not all graphics cards. And finally, we're back with Nvidia, which has recently announced the 30HX and 40HX crypto mining graphics processors. What this means is that Nvidia will manufacture graphics cards specially for crypto mining usage, and all of these cards will be apparently based on the Turing architecture. Now, this is being done for 2 obvious reasons. First of all, Nvidia saw the potential of a quick profit with the mining market, and also Nvidia can now unload and sell the leftover stocks of Turing graphics chips, thus mitigating if not making a profit on older unsold graphics chips. Obviously, the official reasoning behind the usage of Turing architecture is that it is more power efficient and the power management is better suited for crypto mining, which is a fact. All in all, if everything goes Nvidia's way, we may see a drop in the pricing for modern consumer-grade graphics cards, if the miners are going for the dedicated models. However, I highly doubt it, especially now. And this is the end of the episode number 16 of the A.S.A.P Tech News, one of the few tech news series which aims to deliver you the news as fast as possible for your convenience.